Today we are honored to have with us Dr. Axel Baisch, Managing Director of the Hertie School of Public Policy, Berlin at BITS Law School. Dr. Baisch brings a wealth of experience from his extensive career, including roles as Chancellor of the HHLC, leading Graduate School of Management, and various leadership positions in cultural institutions. His expertise in leadership, governance, and management will undoubtedly provide us with valuable insights into the world of public policy. Without further ado, let's begin our conversation. So, having years of extensive career spanning both academia and practical leadership roles, how do you perceive the evolving role of public policy in shaping societal structures and dynamics?
How do I perceive the role of public policy? It is having the discussion of the strong state at the moment in Europe and in Germany particularly, or having discussion about the deep state, which is like the negative sense of it in the United States. I think the role of public policy is ever more important and is growing importance, especially when thinking about pure legalistic or economic minds, but more opening up to strategic aspects of policy making. So I think it's really growing discipline which needs to be spread out much more.
Drawing from your experience in various leadership positions, what do you see as the most significant challenges in ensuring transparency and accountability in public institutions?
Well, there are various aspects to think about. One is loyalty to the institution, and not so much loyalty to leaders or employees in that institution, or even loyalty to interest groups. Another major aspect is transparency. And of course, the first of all is the rule of law. I mean, without the rule of law, there's no such thing as accountability, etc. And then if it goes well with loyalty and with transparency, including with timeliness and professionalism and all this, empathy and so on, and then it goes well, but it has to be governed by the rule of law.
So, given the complexity of global challenges like climate change and economic inequality, how can public policy adapt to address these issues comprehensively?
Well, first by understanding the problems we're facing. It's not a one-off solution. It's usually not it's never a simple problem, and there's never a simple answer to it. That is, of course, tiresome for us, and it's a lot of work, let alone to understand it, and let alone then, of course, to devise up a solution. Probably there's not even one, but there's several solutions to it, and all come at a cost. So public policy can play a real important guidance in this, and laying open the solutions coming from various aspects, various intersectional and very interdisciplinary approach to it, showing all the consequences the different solutions can have, let's say, on global warming or whatever that is, giving them, the politicians and the people, some options to choose whether you want to involve them stronger or not, but then really with evidence-based policy, really showing what could be done, and not by like out of the stomach policy, like this is just up to date, let's take this one because it sounds good. That would be super dangerous.
Thank you for sharing your time and experience.
Oh, thank you very much for your questions. Thank you.